So, so in this computer networks lecture series, so I'm going to take about topology. Before I'm going to start, I need to introduce myself. I am Logesswari from RMD Engineering College. I'm working as an assistant professor in CSE department. So we will be discussing in this lecture series. We will be discussing on topology. So before that, this is a general definition of a topology. I will be giving you a short description of what is topology is about. So topology is all about just a geometrical representation of how the networks, how the computers are arranged in a system. It is so like if we want to build a network, we have to adhere with this topology concepts. We can't able to define our own network as a wish. So this is the main concept of a topology. So this is a general definition. So topology defines that the way in which computer network can be laid out physically. In other ways, we can say it as it is just a geometrical representation of all the networks. How that, in simple words, we can say that how the systems or how the nodes are connected to form a network. So here I have described the I have given the different types of topologies are there. Actually, we have four different types of topologies are there. Additionally, we have one more kind of topology which is called as the hybrid topology. So it is a combination of any two topologies that is said to be the hybrid topology. Next, we move on to this session of we will be discussing like what are the different types of topologies are available, and what are the special features of those particular topologies, and then what are the pros and cons of this particular topology, and where we are using that particular topology and all. Okay, move on to the next slide. So this is the first foremost topology that we are using in our most of the networks, where we are using the best application in the LAN networks. So these are the definitions of this bus topology. As you can see, so there is a main cable will be laid. Within this cable only we can able to attach as many as systems. We couldn't able to attach now more number of systems beyond this cable end. So this is the main thing. So the main features of this topology is very simple to implement, and is also very cost effective. Here we have a single cable that is said to be the backbone of this network. So here it is an it is an directional, in the sense like at a time one system can able to send a messages. So like, so these are all the main concept. So here we have a drop line. Whenever a station wants to send a data, it can't able to send to the next data only if it is possible to send through the drop line. So the message will be bypassed to the next station to the tap. From that, this system will can access it. So this is the general definition of a bus topology. Let's move on to the next one. So these are all the advantages and disadvantages of bus topology. As you all know, as I said earlier, so it is very cost effective. It means is that it is very it doesn't have much expense to implement this kind of a topology. So the cable required is also very less compared to other topologies and all. Where we are using means it will be used only in the small networks. So, okay, but if I want to extend my topology, I can able to join another two cables so that I can able to extend my topology. So this is the bus topology. But the disadvantage is that here, as you can see that um, here as you can see that there is an backbone of the, if the backbone of the network cable fails, the entire system will get halt. So that is here, it is given here. So cable fails when the whole network fails, as well as if the network traffic is very heavy means the performance is also automatically degraded. Okay, the cable length is also limited. I can able to extend, in the sense I can able to lay that network up to a certain distance. If I want to extend, I have to use some repeaters to do some extension. So that is the main disadvantage of this bus topology. It is slower than the ring topology. Applications means that the basic example we already commonly know that it is used in the LAN networks. Okay, move on to the next one, which is the star topology. So it is comparatively best than the bus topology. Here we have a central hub is there. Okay, as you can see, so this is the central hub. Through this hub only, all the stations can be attached to it. Okay, so whenever there is a centralized control. If any node wants to send the data, the station will send the data to that hub, and that from that hub, and the hub tries to find out if the designated station is uh, busy or idle. If it is busy means it will store with itself. If it is idle means it can able to send the data. So this is the concept of the hub topology. Okay, and then another features is that you can add as many systems as you want, as well as if you want to detach any system, you can easily able to detach it. That is one of the main features of the star topology. So let's we move on to like what are the advantages and disadvantages of this topology. So the advantage is the first and foremost advantages, this is very fast. So with the low network traffic, since it is there is a centralized control is there, so all the it will be monitored by the hub, so there won't be any collision as well as there won't be any traffic at all. So as well as the hub can be easily upgraded. If I want to update the software for the hub, so I can able to in order to improve the performance of the app, I can able to upgrade it. It is very easily, as well as it is easy to set up and modify in the sense, I can, if I want to add more number of systems, I can able to add it. If I want to delete or if I want to detach any systems, I can able to easily, I can able to detach it. That is the concept. So as well as if any one of the nodes, it is robust in the sense, if any one of the node has been failed, it won't affect the entire network. So that is the main advantages. But the disadvantage is that it is very cost of installation and the expensive is very high. Another main disadvantage is that if the hub fails, the whole network is stopped, because all the nodes depend upon the hub. Okay, so next one is the performance is based only on the hub capacity. If the hub capacity is very slower, we can't able to attach more number of systems. That's also one of the main disadvantages. Okay, so we will go to the next one, which is called as the ring topology. So it is in the form of a ring shape. So this is said to be the ring topology. In the ring topology, each device has a dedicated point-to-point connection, only two devices on the either side of it. So here we have a special thing which is called as a repeater. So in the bus topology, there is a thing called as a drop line or a tap. Here we have a connector which is called as a repeater. So here the signal will be bypassed only in the single direction until it reaches to the destination. Okay, so with the help of the repeater only, it will store each and every messages. So this is the concept of a ring topology. So if any station wants to send the data, it will bypass it will go and goes to the repeater. The repeater will check it out whether this particular data is intent for this particular station. If it's so means it can accept it, it will store it, or else if it's not means it will try to bypass to another station. So this is the concept of the ring topology. So these are all the advantages and disadvantages of ring topology. So the advantages, main advantage is that if there is any high traffic means it won't affect the um, data transfer and all. So that is the main advantage of using ring topology. As well as it is very cheap, it is very easy to install, and cost expensive is also very lesser. And then main thing is that I can able to expand my network. I can able to add more number of systems as my wish. So that is the main advantages. Disadvantages is that troubleshooting is difficult in ring topology. Troubleshooting means diagnosing which system is faulty one is very much difficult in ring topology. I couldn't able to find out which system is been a faulty one. as well as adding and deleting the networks disturbs the network activity since it is in the form of a circle. So attaching the system in middle of the data transfer, it is very difficult, as well as detaching on a system is also very difficult. So failure of the one system which will disturbs the whole network. So that is these are all the advantages as well as disadvantages. Let's move on to the next one. This is called as mesh topology. This is one of the most secured topology. Means this is the one of mesh topology is that it is a basically it is a point-to-point connection. It will connect it to each and every point. As you can see, each and every system is interconnected with each other. All nodes are connected with each other. This kind of topology is being used in the banking sectors. Okay, as it is having more number of. So the disadvantage is that here the load sharing will be is there. Load sharing is there. So here we have more number of dedicated links are there. Load balancing will be there. So each and every system will be involved in taking part of the data transfer. It is very robust. Robust means if any one of the system has been failed, it won't disturb the entire network. The disadvantage is that the amount of cabling is very high. So that is the disadvantage of mesh topology, as well as installation is also very high. And then finally we have hybrid. So as I said earlier, so hybrid is a combination of any two topologies. So that is said to be the hybrid topology. As you can see here, we have a bus topology as well as the star topology. So these are the main concept of topology concept. So I hope all of you understood, students. Thank you for watching. Thank you.